I'm wearing red today. You think there's a theme? Hurrah! Salutations, friends. I hope you're all doing great today. My name is Pietro, and following my last video where I really wanted to play a quick deck that has run me over in the past, I'm here to do that again. So today I'm going to be playing Kiln Fiend, and this is the 5-0 list by Jordanescu. I believe it's one of the last 5-0 results this deck has had. I just had to do a little bit of an adaptation. I don't have the Lotus Petal in MTGO, and they were playing a single Lotus Petal, so I decided to play a single Rite of Flame before. I think there is some merit to having it be a spell that actually triggers your creatures rather than a Lotus Petal. However, the Petal has the benefit of allowing you to set up. So you can put the Lotus Petal in play. If you don't need it now, you don't need to pay mana like next turn if you want to use it. And Rite of Flame doesn't really have that. It's completely all or nothing. Why am I choosing to play this deck now? I have felt that Lava Dart is in a really good place in the metagame currently. I think there are lots of decks where Lava Dart is a very strong card. And I also really like the addition of a Chrome Crusader in this deck. Yes, it's a 2-off, but I think it's just a good card when you get the chance to pair it with something like Furor of the Bitten, which is just like a 2-2 permanent pump. And it just allows you to go aggro without having to go all in, but still giving you the ability to go all in later on. So if you don't know the deck, it's basically a mono red like prowess combo deck. You play normally one creature, you pump the creature with brute force and Furor of the Bitten, mutagenic growth. You give it double strike with something like Temur Battle Rage or Raking Claws, which is a worse version but has cycling. And you just like get your opponent. So this list is playing 18 creatures, which is a lot more than some of the more traditional lists. Your creatures here are the Chrome Crusader that I mentioned, has Heroic, and every time you target it, you get a 1/1. Satyr Hoplite, every time you target it, it gets a +1/+1 counter. And then you have the two big ones. You have, which is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +3/+0, so very easy to die to this. And Immolating Soul Eater. It's a 2-mana 1/1 that you can pay a red mana or 2 life, because it's Phyrexian mana, to give it +1/+0. So you can do something like play this on turn 1, turn 2, pay like 18 life, make this a 10/1, give it double strike, kill your opponent. And I think the idea of the deck is to be very straightforward, which I believe it's a good thing in the current metagame. And then in the sideboard, we are playing Raise the Effigy, which can be a Shatter or a +2/+2. Very good. We are playing Red Blasts for the blue decks, of course. We are playing 2 Flaring Pain for the Fogs and the Strands of the World. 4 Cast into the Fire, so we have a full 8 removal spells against artifacts. Cast into the Fire, of course, also good against Faith. And you have a Singleton Singe, which when I read the name of this card in the deck list, I knew what it was, but I couldn't believe it, so I had to look it up to make sure that it was what I was thinking. It's 1 red mana for an instant that deals 1 damage to a creature, and the creature becomes black until the end of turn. I imagine this is here as an additional piece of interaction against fairies, for example, or elves or things like this, but it's also a pseudo protection spell against Snuff Out. That's the only thing that I could think about. So we're going to play this league. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully, we're going to get some turn 2-3 kills consistently and enjoy ourselves. Have a bit of a snap quick video to watch. For you guys to watch, I mean. If you're still not subscribed, please subscribe, leave a comment, leave me a like. It helps out tremendously in keeping up doing the videos. And this has been a lot of fun. I have been enjoying this little YouTuber life thingy. It's pretty fun. So let's get on to the games. Let's battle. All right, welcome to match number 1. We are against Boquinha, and we are on the draw. I think this is a keep. I actually don't know. Is this elves? It is elves. So let's draw not that at all. That's not what I wanted to see. Do I want to go wide or do I want to go tall? I think are the two main things here. I guess going wide offers us more advantages against elves. I don't really know. But I really wanted to not have another land in hand. Like, I really wanted to draw burn spells, lava darts, that kind of thing. Okay, lava dart. Please, lava dart. No! That's exactly what I don't want to see. Come on, man. So let's put a Furor of the Bid in here. We're going to get a 1/1 haster. We're going to get in there. I don't imagine they block. How many lands are we playing? It's insane that I drew that many. We have 17 lands. And we had 4 in the opening hand and drew 2 more. That's not good. Oh, they kind of whiffed. Their Winding Way just gave him a Priest of Titania. Of course, it's an excellent card, but still. So there's Priest. Vanguard grows a little bit, and they just pass the turn. That could be good in a minute. Not currently. And I'm just passing the turn. I'm pretty sure Boquinha is thinking, like, what do they have? Like, this deck is nothing but pump spells and burn and things of that nature. Okay, now they got a little luckier. They got Timberwatch, Priest, Visionary, and Quirion Ranger. So I think this is enough to overpower us. I don't think our start was bad, but we just needed more. And they are popping off. There's the Timberwatch. Yep, I'm fine conceding. I'm not gonna have them go through it. They're gonna draw like more than 10 cards. I'm fine. So let's go to sideboard. Guess I'm bringing in the Singe and the Cast into the Fire. What next? So Lava Dart is good. Rite of Flame can be good. Growth is good. I think the 1-drops are pretty good. I need 5 cuts. 5 cuts is so many. So I'm not expecting a lot of interaction. So maybe I cut, but the Apostle's Blessings would allow us to punch through, right? But if maybe our idea is to be killing other creatures, we don't need to worry about that too much. Yeah, let's try it like this. I would like to play first. This hand doesn't have a threat. This hand has a lot of threats. I'm not gonna mulligan again, and I think I'm fine with this. Again, tall or wide. I guess I'm gonna go tall this game on the play. There's a Finhorn Elves. Okay, that's not bad. Attack. They're gonna take 1. I'll be fine with this. And I'm gonna play a Soul Eater. Gonna play the Soul Eater because that does represent just a kill next turn if they stumble and we get lucky. There's Birchlore. This could represent a Red Blast, so I have to be a little careful with that. So I guess I'm just attacking. No blocks. Since there are no blocks, I guess I'll... Wait, so if they do have a Hydro, I don't want to get completely blown out by this. So I think maybe I don't do anything. Yeah, I think I can just chill a bit. So Hoplite, Bone Crusader. Okay, maybe I could have paid some life into the Soul Eater, push a bit of damage through. Yeah, that's fine by me. So they just needed to use their mana for something, and looks like they have yet another blast, another Soul Eater. Okay, I think I'm still fine just attacking. They are trying to slow down the game. I guess I'll pay a bit of life here. So maybe what? Like maybe 8 life. So they're at 17. I'm dealing 6. Yeah, let's do 8 life. So they go to 10. Second main, play another Soul Eater. We haven't drawn any piece of burn, like creature burn. Vanguard is pretty annoying, so they're just gonna drop a bunch of dudes. Winding Way. There's a Well-Wisher and a Quirion Ranger. Yeah, that's not great. So the Vanguard is now a 4/4. There's the Well-Wisher. I think we were just not explosive enough again. Oh, and they have the Timberwatch too. Damn, that's a very strong turn. Double strike. Yeah, I think they just got us, right? I can't imagine we're gonna get through enough damage to kill them here. Guess I'll try, but I don't think it's going to work how I want it to. They probably just block everything. Yep, I think that does me. Okay, so we were not explosive enough. Maybe I needed to mulligan harder, for our creature removal spells, but at the same time, we saw that they did have Hydroblast, so I think they just had a better hand than us overall. It is what it is. Sometimes it happens. We're gonna go to round number 2. Welcome back to round number 2. We are on the play against paupea-nyan-nyan. This is a good hand. All it's missing is a double striker, but the Lava Dart can do a lot of work. I wouldn't mind drawing also a pump spell for the Hoplite. Tron. Which flavor of Tron are you, my friend? Seems to be Alter. Okay. Could also be Monster Tron. Land is not what I'm looking for. Take your one. And I've been on the other side of this many times. Facing down like a turn 2 Kiln Fiend on the draw is extremely scary. Okay, so that's another Tron land. That's a Rockets and a passing of the turn. Come on, deck. So this is not going to be lethal because Lava Dart is the only spell. I think if we had drawn literally any instant or sorcery, it could have been good enough. Yeah. So guess we are attacking. Let's Lava Dart their face once. So this is 5 damage. They go down to 13. I guess I'm fine with this and play a Soul Eater. I have been flooding pretty badly playing this deck. Again, like I drew 2 cards and they were both lands. This could have very easily been a turn 3 kill if we had a pump spell. Is this Monstertron? Playing Generous Zent and Wizard's Rocket? That's interesting. Tell me more. I'm intrigued. It is Monstertron. Nice. Okay. Give me a spell. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Dude. Come on. Honestly, this is insane. The deck has 17 lands. Sure, yeah. Kill the Kiln Fiend. Yay. A lord. Yes, here, have a monkey. I am like one big creature away from conceding the game here. Play like a Boulder Branch Golem or something and I'll concede. Yeah, do your thing. Is this a Fangren, but they don't... Okay, it's a Fangren, but they don't yet have... Am I even supposed to say anything? I drew 7 lands in 12 cards. So I literally drew 5 cards and 4 of them were lands. All right. So bring in the raises, bring in the casts into the fire. Does Apostle's Blessing give protection from artifacts? It does. So that might be a thing. So Lava Dart is only really good with Kiln Fiend. I think I'm fine cutting it. Maybe I don't need all of this. Maybe it's too much. Like Raise the Effigy is really good. Cast into the Fire is less good. And then maybe I'll cut like a couple Apostle's Blessings. A Chrome Crusader can be good, but I think it's the slowest of the aggressive cards. I think I'm just trying to go bigger than that. Insane. Yes. Good. This is much better. All it's missing is a double striker. A land and a passing of the turn. Am I just going? I think I am, right? Brute Force, Exile, Brute Force, Resolve. So I'm hitting for 13. That's good. And I'm left with a 4/4. Okay. So our opponent is not dead yet, and I did spend a bunch of resources, but we are doing good. Candy Trail, land. I think this is lethal, right? So pump here. Yep. So pump, that's exactly 7. Kill you. Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to have happen. Like, go absolutely crazy. Yes, that was good. Let's do that again. Just absolutely blistering fast speed. Triple Brute Force turn 2. That's what I want to see. This is a hand that has no threats. I'll be mulliganing. Opponent also mulligans. This is a turn 1 Soul Eater or a turn 1 Hoplite. I'll be keeping this, and I guess I'm sending back a land. I'll keep the Spirit Guide to try and go quick. That is good. But I think I'm fine going the Hoplite route first. Prophetic Prism. Another Mutagenic. Am I going aggro again? Like, play my whole hand? I mean, I guess that's what we're here for, right? So... Mutagenic, another one, Force, hit for 11, and play a Soul. Okay, so we are fully at the mercy of the top of our library. But if they don't have... No, I don't have lethal because they can gain 3 life. Oh, no! Wait, I was going to say no to Breath Weapon? Yeah. Okay, that's not as bad. That is 7 damage. Am I doing this immediately? Or am I saving it for next turn? I think I'm gonna save it because it doesn't change anything right away. And since I'm not playing boats or anything of the like, I think I might try to play coy a little bit. There's another Candy Trail. Do you have the fourth land drop? Doesn't seem like it. Yep. Yep. I am just gonna go for it now. So attack. Target attacking creature gets +2/+2 and mutagenic growth. Yay! They didn't even show us. Like we didn't even. They didn't even let us show us the thing. Oh no, they were dead because they were at 8 life, not 9. That's true. Okay. So more of that, please, please. Let's go to round number 3. We are welcome back to round number 3. We are on the play against DB Barkzek. This is a hand that goes Hoplite on 1, Kiln Fiend on 2, possibly kill on turn 3 with Blessing plus Lava Dart. I think I'm fine with that. So Mountain into Satyr Hoplite. It's another Tron deck into a Star. Okay. Didn't want to draw that at all. So take your 1 damage. No more lands. Give me a double strike and I think you're dead. So this does seem to be Alter Tron. Nile Spellbomb. Don't care about that. Deck. We talked about this. Come on. I guess I'm just going to put pressure on our opponent. So Hoplite. Pump the Hoplite. So this is 6 damage. This is 10. 14. Do I just go for it now? I think I wait 1 turn. I could have just Lava Darted the Hoplite, because then it's still the same amount of damage, but I get the +1/+1 counter for the following turn. Maybe that was a better choice. Opponent with the classical triple versus mind draw, and they just concede. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna get there. If their draw is this bad, we are gonna get there eventually. So raise the effigy again, cast into the fire again. I think I'm fine cutting the blessings. And Lava Dart is a lot of damage, but I mean, I guess I can use it to clear out Mirror Retrievers. This is a matchup where they have more artifacts, I imagine, but I'm still gonna keep some. I guess I can cut the Crusaders again because I don't expect many blockers. I feel like Raise the Effigy is a really good card in this deck. Man, it's very strong. Okay, this is turn 1, Kiln Fiend. Turn 2, hit for 12. Yeah, I think I'm down. They mulligan to 6. We are keeping. There's a map. Ooh, okay. Exile this. Play the dog. So they do have Tron. Is this enough? So this is 6 + 5 + 5. That's 17. It's not quite enough, but I am going to go for it anyway. So pump. Oh. Wait, can't really cast that yet, can I? So it is 12, and if I mutagenic, that's 17, and I still have a thing for next turn. Sure, I'll get my damage in while I can. So take your 17, go down to 3, and you got it now. Do your best. So Golem Foundry, Prism, Mirror Retriever. Do you have something else? No, you are dead, buddy. Kill the Retriever, hit you for 4, you're dead. Yep, I have more damage where that came from even. Yep, give me the Tron decks. Give me all of the Tron decks, please. We are 2-1. Let's go to round number 4. Welcome back to round number 4. We are on the draw against Yahakara. Yes, I will keep this. This is a turn 1 Kiln Fiend or a turn 1 Chrome Crusader. Looks like we are against some flavor of affinity. Oh, do tell. Do I just go for the Kiln Fiend? I feel like yes, right? There's quite a lot of potential for a turn 2 kill here. Oh, no, this is just actually lethal. Yeah, it's going to be 20 damage on turn 2, right? Because it's 6 + 6. Why are you like this? Guess I'll ditch the Crusader. So, land, attack. They didn't block. Okay, so, yeah, that's... No, that's not lethal. Yeah, it's not lethal. It's going to be 18 damage. Okay. But we have a Lava Dart. Okay. They preordain. So this is a bit of a weirder version. All right, so opponent is down to 2. I guess I just kill them. Take 1, take 2. Yep. So sideboard. Guess I want the raises again. And some number of cast into the fire again. I expect more removal, but they are a little slow, right? Maybe I can trim. So Apostle's Blessing as protection. They're going to have Krark. Wow, they're gonna have a lot of stuff. Do I just slow down, like cut the spirit guides maybe? Lava Dart is very good against refurb, but that's probably the only thing it's good against. I guess I can shave on a couple of those and maybe cut like one Soul Eater, cut one Führer. Oh, I said the deck played like 18 creatures earlier, but that's not really fair, right? Because we're playing 4 Simian Spirit Guides. So this doesn't have enough mana or a 1-drop. I'm mulliganing this. This is much better. I guess I'm ditching the Battle Rage, and I'll try to just play like a Hoplite, blow up your lands, beatdown plan. Volatile Fjord? So is this like a Grixis mid-range deck, not an affinity build? That's interesting. Okay, let's see what they're gonna do then. Icor? Sure. Führer. So let's put the Führer of the Bit in here, and I am just gonna blow up their Vault of Whispers, and I am gonna mutagenic right away. And then next turn, I do have lethal if they don't have a removal spell. Okay. Cast Down would... I was gonna say, Cast Down would be devastating. Do you have the Toxin? They do have the Toxin. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. That's extremely bad for us. Sure. They kill our guy. We draw another one. Not gonna complain. Icor Wellspring. There's a refurb. So I guess I'm discarding the Cast into the Fire. And I believe this should be lethal, right? That doesn't change anything. They block. And that is 17 damage to the face. Yep. That is going so much better now. We are 3-1 with hot dogs or Kiln Fiend aggro, whatever you want to call it. The last 2 wins have been very good. We have played against 3 Dirtly decks in a row, so that's probably why our result is as it's looking like it is. But this is already pretty good. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, we are on the play. We have a turn 1 Kiln Fiend, but we do not have a second mana. That is worth noting. I mean, I am still gonna keep it, right? What am I here to do if not play a Kiln Fiend on turn 1 and attempt to kill our opponent on turn 2? Worst case scenario, I play a Führer of the Bitten, and we go from there. Ponder. So we are playing against the blue deck. Is this Terror? Is this High Tide? This can be good in a minute, but not currently. So I'm just gonna hit for 3. Brainstorm. I didn't even see if they shuffled. They did shuffle. Okay. So they might be looking for something specific. So they play a land and they pass. Land. No, but that is good. So attack. Am I going for damage here? I guess I am. Okay. Don't pay. So is this actually Terror? Okay. It is looking like Terror. Lorien. Yep. I don't think it's Fae, because Fae doesn't normally play this many. Attack. No blocks. Guess I'll try to do the Battle Rage. That's okay. Opponent is countering our spells, but we are dealing damage. But now they have enough spells in the graveyard to play a Terror. Ooh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. And they have the mana for a Serpent. Yes. And a Terror. Wow. Okay. Play another Fiend. They are not out of it yet, because I have a lot of things in hand to do. And I have 2 creatures now. That is unfortunate. You can go to the bottom. And they are not attacking. Okay. Oh, they don't have cards in hand. So I just... Oh, yeah. They're just dead. Okay. I was trying to overthink this. So we just did the thing, and yeah. Okay. That was good. That was really good. So Red Blasts come in, and I don't think I need anything else. The Apostle's Blessings, I think, are good. A Crone Crusader is good to go wide. And I think maybe the Raking Claws. But Double Strike is just so good overall. Maybe the Führer of the Bitten is not the best. Like, it was very good in this game in particular, but it's because our opponent didn't have good interaction for our creatures, and we were very fast early on. Keep in mind, I didn't mention this during the Decktech, but this is a deck that should play Pyroblast instead of Red Blast, because there is a technical advantage of being able to cast a Pyro like on a land just to pump your Kiln Fiends, but I don't have the Pyro, so I'm playing the Red Blasts, and if we lose because of it, we lose because of it. I think I'm going to cut some... Yeah, I think I'm going to... I don't know if it's the Spirit Guides or... I guess I'll cut the Rite of Flame. I think I'm going to cut some mana from the deck because our opponent is going to be on the play and they're going to have a million Blue Blasts. So there is a real chance of like trying to play fast and getting got, and I don't want to do that. Like try to go super quick, like play a Kiln Fin turn 1, get hit by a Blue Blast, die. I'm not going to keep this. It doesn't have enough mana. This also doesn't have enough mana, but I think I am going to keep this. We have creatures, we have pump, we have a Red Blast, and I don't want to go down super low. Okay, that can be good. I think I'm going to start off a Chrome Crusader, because at the very least, if I try to pump this next turn... Okay, they milled the Serpent. If I try to pump this next turn and they hit it, I at least get a 1/1 out of the deal. So I'm like 99% sure that this is not resolving. So maybe I just want to mutagenic growth this and see what happens. It just works? Sure. I'll get in for 4. Okay. And I'll play a Hoplite. Straight up counterspell. All right. Thought Scour. Okay, so they have 5. You need 2 mana to play a Terror. They don't. Okay. Seems to be a little worried. I am going to Brute Force No, that's not true, right? I'm not going to Brute Force. I am going to Furor of the Bitten pre-combat. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce and not Blue Blast? That's interesting. I think I just let it happen, because I'm getting a 1/1 out of the deal. I've been playing a lot of Titan Quest 2. It's in the open early access phase, and seeing cards like a Chrome Crusader and Satyr Hoplite bring me straight back to that game, because these look like cards from Titan Quest. I believe I want to attempt to answer this. I don't imagine I'm going to be able to, but oh, okay, they have another one. Yep, and another one. Okay, interesting. So how do I want to do this? Do I just want to crash in and try to get damage? Do I want to save one of the brute forces for later? Opponent does have a card in hand still, because I can theoretically deal quite a bit of damage here. Maybe I just play the first one here and we'll see what happens. Looks like it's just resolving. Sure. I mean, if I played one, I guess I play both, right? Okay. So opponent can decide if they are just going to eat the tokens and take a bunch of damage, or if they are going to double block my Crusader. Yeah. Okay. So we get to kill a Terror. They take 4 damage, and we have 4 tokens left. They are at 9 life. The Akron Crusader was really good this game. I'm very surprised. So they ponder, shuffle, brainstorm, plays island, and is holding back. So I believe I'm just crashing in. They take 3. Okay. Sleep of the Dead on a token. That is fine. Okay. So I think I'm going to skip combat, play a second main phase Furor of the Bitten on a token, pass the turn, and then I can try to do something crazy next turn with like Apostle's Blessing plus Steamer Battle Rage. I imagine this is an attempt at Sleep of the Dead. So do I try to stop this, or do I just let it happen? I guess I'll try to stop it, right? Pro blue. So that fizzles. They have another land. But are you trying to... Oh, they can't try again. Okay. So now I need to attack, unfortunately. And might as well attack with the whole team. Do I try to... I guess so, right? Yeah, I guess I'll try to Battle Rage here. Try to get the Terror out of the way. Doesn't work. Yikes. Okay, opponent down to 4. Thought Scour. Tap a token. Tap a token. Tap another token. Okay. Opponent's going to start getting in. All right. Play Kiln Fiend. This game is intense. Very notably, we are at 11, not at 10. So we are not on a 2-turn clock here. I imagine you tap the Kiln Fiend. Uh-huh. And you're keeping a token tapped down? All right. Give me a pump spell. That is a pump spell, but it's not the pump spell that I want currently. So I guess I just attack for 1. Opponent is down to 3. And I don't think I'm playing the land. This is Fun. Thought Scour, sure. That allows opponent to sleep of the dead twice again, which they couldn't do. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, so opponent is now holding something in hand, meaning that, okay, Cryptic Serpent. I need a spell, like a 1-mana spell that does something, please. I don't think that's enough, right? Because it's not an instant speed thing. So I pump a creature, attack, opponent blocks. I don't have trample because my creature doesn't have 4 power. I can deal 2 damage to my opponent. Dude, this is surprisingly intense. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it, right? A creature gains trample if you control 8. Oh, I was going to. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which I will because of the Kiln Fiend. Haha! Wait. Oh, but that is not. No, wait, that's not lethal. Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my opponent to 1 life. Oh man. Yeah, I couldn't attack. I couldn't attack with the soldier. Oh no, but they could kill me regardless, right? Yeah, they got dropped to 1, and then they could just tap my token and kill me. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. That was a very good game. That was very tense. Now on the play, I think I am more interested in having a bit more fast mana. I think I might want to cut the Raking Claws and bring back 2 Spirit Guides. Just 1 Spirit Guide. Yeah. Wow. This deck is fun to play. Man. So this is a Crone Crusader into basically nothing, but most of my draws are going to be good. I think I'm keeping it. And I really, 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 really want to draw a land so I can go Furor of the Bitten and hold a Pyro, a Red Blast. No. Don't. Why did you touch my guy? I guess, right? That's what we're here for. That's a mana, even though it's not the mana that I wanted. Please no other Hydro. Okay, no other Hydro. Do I go Furor or do I just protect my guy? I think I just attack for 1. Hold up, Red Blast, unfortunately. Because if I go Furor and then they... Oh no, sure, that's a terror. Do you have something else to do? Yep, that's already enough for the terrors. Okay, I think we're just... still playing chicken, seeing who makes a move first. And I guess I'm gonna continue to hold. Thought Scour. Yep, mill another terror and a land. I would imagine they have some sort of... Yeah. No! I couldn't let that resolve. Yeah, that's a pretty big misplay on my part. I needed to try and counter it on the stack. All the Red Blasts in the world. Yeah, I needed to fight over the terror while it was on the stack, not... I couldn't, if I let it resolve, now I don't have the mana to pay for the ward. I think I'm just passing, and I need my opponent to play something and for me to draw a land so I can multi-spell. You can cycle your Lorien, that's fine. Oh, you're getting in? Okay. I imagine there is another guy coming. I will try to... Is that even true? Okay, I'll let it resolve. They go to the end step. Okay, now I'll try to kill it. And I'm doing it like this because in case it doesn't... Okay, it just worked. I was going to say, in case it doesn't work, I want to try again on my turn. Play Furor of the Bitten here. Resolves. Attack. Okay. Is opponent trying to race me? Deem inferior. I would prefer if you didn't. Counter target spell. Dispel. Counter target spell. And they have another one. They still have a counter spell. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So they had a lot of interaction. I guess this goes second from the top, but I go down to 10, then I go down to 5, then I play it and I'm basically dead to anything. Lorien. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Yeah, I'm dead to another terror. All right. Okay. So this was actually not that bad. We ended up with a 3-2 record. Let's go to final thoughts. Okay, so what did we think about the deck in the end? Very fun. The deck is just fun to play. The games are very quick. You get the chance to like go extremely fast, and you get the chance to play kind of like that Storm game plan where you're just chaining spells and hitting your opponent for a bunch. But you also have the games where you get the chance to go a little slower, play like a little, almost like a little bit of a Bogos type of thing, where you put a threat, you make it go tall. I was very surprised by a Crone Crusader. I think this card was very good in the matchups where it was good. It was also the first card for us to side out in a lot of situations. But I think that's going to be true a lot of the time, regardless. Like, there are always going to be the weaker cards in a deck. And I think when a Crone Crusader was good, it was really good. Overall, I think this deck was very fun to play, very interesting. It also seems like the type of deck that is like one print in a way from being much better than it looks. Because if we get, I don't know, like another double strike variant that is good, or another one drop that interacts well with spells like this, we could have like a solid, a more solid strategy, I should say. Of course, this was a deck that played Swift Spear when Swift Spear was legal, and I don't think we're getting Swift Spear back. But other cards similar to that could come in. This was a lot of fun. I don't have anything else to add about the deck. It was great. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Help me out, please, if you can. And thank you so much for being here. Stay excellent, drink water, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.